selepas ini dalam sukan yang menyakitkan.
Selamat petang, Malaysia.
Hai dan selamat kembali dalam Benson and Hedges Golden Dreams Extreme di San Francisco Bay, California dan ke landasan perlumbaan di Seal Rock di mana Raja Pecut akan beraksi di jalan raya.
It's steeper. It has this big sweeping corner up here there where the riders have to actually brake, and you're going to see smoke coming off their shoes, and it's quite exciting. We're seeing specialized wheels coming out for the luges, better bearings, a lot of better equipment, and the riders are really practicing a lot more.
Peserta-peserta akan bertarung untuk emas dalam dua acara, acara berpasangan dan acara beramai-ramai di mana 6 penunggang akan beraksi di litar yang curam dan sempit pada masa yang sama.
6-man, it'll be a whole shot. In the 2-man, if you're set up right, you might be able to draft and get around somebody.
John and Dave Rogers are really fast.
Yes. Dave Rogers mula terlibat dalam sukan luge pada tahun 1996 bersama saudaranya. Kini beliau mereka cipta dan membina peralatannya sendiri. Tapi bagaimana pula dengan latihan?
4 or so hours a week, I'd say, of actual time on the board.
Lee Dancy, I think he has a very good shot also. He was very strong in the qualifier that we had at St. George, Utah.
We've got 24 of the fastest guys in the world here, so we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm out here, I'm going to give it my best shot. I think my chances are fairly good. I mean, they're as good as a lot of these other guys is, but I'm just going to try to beat that hippie this year, Biker. He's going down.
Biker Sherlock, you can never rule him out. He's a great racer, especially in the Supermass.
Oh, I like to always think I'm coming home with all the gold medals, so I got the best chances ever anybody out here. But I'm looking for gold.
Kecekalan Biker telah mendapatkannya 4 emas dan 1 perak dalam X-Games yang telah lepas dan ini menjadikannya peserta favourite. Kita memulakan luge berpasangan dan pusingan pertama. Perlumbaan ini merupakan acara kalah mati dan peserta yang kalah terkeluar.
First turn, a radical 90-degree right-hander. The racers pick up speed across 48th Street, and then there's hell to pay.
The Cliff House turn, a wicked left-handed haymaker. Literally, guys bite bales right and left. Couple hundred yards of bad road down to the finish line.
Perjalanan untuk emas bermula dari pusingan pertama.
This shows the fine line between hero and zero. Mario gets down the inside, and watch when he leans it too far over, he pulls the wheels off the ground. At that point, the wreck is on. It turns into a total yard sale. Here they are. Watch this when Tripp slides into his hip, into the back of Mario. Look at him, just like a rag doll.
Peserta kedua pantas, Dennis Teramala, yang berpakaian biru akan menandingi Chris Head, peserta yang telah mengalahkan pemenang pingat emas tahun lepas iaitu Red Salt. Deremala memberi saingan dan berjaya mengekalkan kedudukannya di hadapan. Peserta veteran Pereira yang berbahu dan lutut kuning akan menandingi Tripp dalam pertandingan seterusnya.
Look how close Tripp is to the right when you want to be back over where Pereira is on the left. That's really sealed his fate. There's no prayer of making the corner. Pereira knows that you look. He's got his hand up saying, "Where are you going, cowboy?" The wreck is really decided. You just got to wait for it to happen. Big time into the bale.
Keputusan para hakim berpihak kepada Pereira sekaligus melayakkannya ke separuh akhir. Separuh akhir pertama menyaksikan pertandingan di antara dua musuh lama iaitu Danzy yang berpakaian biru dan Biker kuning.
Now the argument is that his normal line or not?
Namun pendapat para pegawai pertandingan berbeza. Biker terkeluar sementara Danzy berjaya ke peringkat akhir. Separuh akhir kedua adalah di antara peserta veteran Pereira berpakaian oranye dan Dremela berbaju petak-petak.
He beat him off the start line, beat him to that right-hand turn, and wound up having a relatively easy victory over the Piranha Man.
I beat my mentor, man.
Deserve it. You know you need a gold medal, right?
Perjalanan ke peringkat akhir acara berpasangan telah pun berakhir dan penuh dengan kontroversi. Para peserta telah menunjukkan kesungguhan mereka untuk mendapatkan emas X-Games dan sekarang dua peserta yang paling mencabar iaitu Dramela berpakaian petak-petak dan Danzy yang berseluar putih akan beraksi dalam peringkat akhir.
Drama Larson coming back, recovering more mental than physical. Bones heal, but getting over the psychological barriers, that's the real charge. So far, he has done that very well. Winning all of his previous races to go through the speed trap at nearly 55 miles an hour. And now Danzy and Dramalar hung up together. Dramalar raising his hand now. Hey, what's going on here?
He grabbed Dramalar's sled, almost holding him back.
Di garisan penamat, Dramela yang telah berjaya.
I had a few instances where I was challenged for that lead, so it wasn't an easy run to the finish, and I raced some good racers.
I went on the inside. Dennis came in. I didn't want to run into Dennis. I went in tighter and I hit the hay bale, bounced off the hay bale. Then I did hit Dennis, and it wasn't good. So, but it was a great race, you know.
Dramela yang telah pun memiliki satu emas kini akan mencuba untuk mengulangi kejayaannya dalam acara beramai-ramai. Dengan 6 peserta di atas litar, cabarannya lebih besar. Dalam suku akhir pertama menyaksikan Sean Slade berpakaian hijau, cabarannya yang pertama ialah untuk sampai ke selekor.
He's okay, gets into Slade a little bit, no problem until that jams him up and he gets hit from behind, all hell breaks loose.
Slade berjaya melepasi pelanggaran itu untuk terus ke garisan penamat. Peringkat suku akhir kedua membariskan pencabar lama iaitu Danzy berwarna biru dan Sherlock kuning.
Big trouble with Colabella, got to the back of Danzy and here's Sherlock.
Langkah biker Sherlock nampaknya semakin merapatkan beliau kepada emas. Malangnya bagi Danzy, beliau terpaksa berjumpa pakar tulang belakang dan berhenti bertanding sepanjang tahun ini. Tapi bolehkah Dramela, pemenang pingat emas acara berpasangan, menghindari masalah dalam suku akhir?
In the turn out of the speed trap at 55 miles an hour. Fastest time so far.
Dramela nampaknya begitu hebat di atas litar ini, tapi Red Salt begitu rapat dengannya.
I would say most of the time whoever comes out in front out of the cliff house is probably in a good position to take the win. So
Dave Rogers yang berlengan dan seluar putih di lorong kelima berpeluang untuk menguji teorinya ke atas Dramela yang berbaju petak biru.
There's a huge mess at Cliff House. You have David Rogers on the inside of Pereira.
Headed for the finish line, it's Dramela, David Rogers, and Bob Pereira all advancing.
Hingga setakat ini, semua peserta berpuas hati dengan kedudukan 3 teratas, tapi sekarang mereka akan bertanding untuk mendapatkan pingat emas. Walaupun biker merupakan peserta favourite, tetapi Dramela dan Pereira tidak kurang hebatnya.
Dramela is tied up with Pereira a little bit.
It's Biker 1, Dramela 2.
This is exactly where Biker wants to be. He's out in front. It's his deal to win or lose. He'll get down to the Cliff House, hopefully break early.
Headed for Cliff House turn. Close to 54 miles per hour.
Big action behind. You see Rogers down the inside. Biker gets really wide on the outside. That's going to cost him some speed. Big trouble. Big tank slapper there by Duramo. Look at Biker.
Rogers menunjukkan prestasi terbaik di sepanjang pertandingan, meninggalkan biker jauh di belakang untuk meraih emas.
I didn't have a good lane choice, so I had to use a little tactics to try to figure out how I was going to get around all these guys who are really strong on the start. So it all just paid off for me.
I think I'm the only guy that got 2 medals this year, so I'm real happy. I'm just happy to be going home in one piece.
Akhirnya Dave Rogers memenangi emas, biker Sherlock perak dan Sean Slade gangsa.
Jumpa lagi. Is it a good one?
Jumpa lagi minggu depan apabila kita menuju ke cerun-cerun. Surf and discover Benson and Hedges Gold and Dreams di laman web kami